Good evening. I'm Paige Turner, and this is News Time. Tonight on News Time, it's the top story of 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic, a global health crisis impacting millions of people. But people aren't the only victims of this crisis. What about the millions of animal companions that share our homes with us? How has this crisis affected them? Tonight we investigate pets in quarantine. Stay at home is the advice given to millions during this crisis. Our pet population is accustomed to the commands, stay or go home. But our fuzzy friends have had their lives turned upside down, with their human companions becoming a constant presence. News Time has assembled 8 pets, each appearing remotely, to give us some perspective on the animal point of view. First, we go to Ruby, a Yorkshire Terrier. Hello, Ruby.
Hi, hello.
Ruby, can you please tell our audience how things have been for you lately?
Having the best time ever.
Ruby, we're in the middle of a global health crisis. How can this be the best time ever?
Well, it is the best time ever. Mom's been home a lot lately. It's kind of like the weekend, but it never ends. I used to have to wait at the window every night for her to come home, just aching for her to arrive. But now I don't have to wait. She's here all the time. Mommy is here. We are having so much fun together. We play tuggy and fetch, and we go for long walks. I think she must realize how much I miss her when she's not here. We are best friends.
Thanks, Ruby. You're a good girl.
I am a good girl.
Now, for some feline perspective, we go to Oreo, a tuxedo cat in quarantine. Can you hear me, Oreo?
Yes, I can hear you, human.
Oreo, how has this crisis affected you?
An absolute catastrophe. The humans are ruining everything. I have been studying them, watching their every move, learning everything I can about their routines and their tendencies, so I can devise the perfect plan for their demise. 7:35 a.m. every Monday through Friday, the big one leaves the house, not returning until between 5:45 and 6:05 p.m. The small one exits the house at 7:45 a.m., occasionally re-enters at 12:30 for 1/2 hour, and returns by 4:30 p.m. The time they are gone is mine to plot and scheme, my personal time to research, sharpen my claws, take the 3 or 4 power naps, and hatch my evil plan. I was very nearly ready to put my brilliant plan into effect. Then, all of a sudden, they didn't leave.
So, you're saying that the humans have upset your routine?
I'll say they've upset my routine. In fact, wait a minute. You're one of them. I shouldn't be telling you what I'm going to do. How do I turn this thing off?
Okay. We seem to have lost contact. I guess we will come back to Oreo later. Our next guest is a security dog, Hans, the German Shepherd.
Good evening, Miss Turner.
Hans, give us your perspective on this situation.
Certainly. Oh, wait a moment. Woof, woof, go away. This is private property. Woof. Oh, terribly sorry. There was a squirrel in the yard.
Of course, Hans, you were about to tell us how this crisis has impacted you as a security dog.
Oh, I take my job very seriously. Security is my life's work. It is my mission each day to secure the perimeter. I make certain nothing unusual occurs, and if it does, I sound the alert. There have been regular intruders to the perimeter. Once a week before leaving for his mission, Master places several treasures into a large plastic can and puts it outside the house for me to guard. And without fail, intruders come in a large vehicle to steal these treasures. I sound the alarm. Woof! Woof! These thieves drive their vehicle away, casting it aside Master's treasure can. Master returns to discover his treasure can empty and woefully brings it into the house. And now, Master is staying home. I think he is finally taking my report seriously. And this week, we shall thwart the thieves.
Good luck with that, Hans, sorry. You may have seen our next guest on TV. She appeared most recently in the winner's circle of the Eastminster Dog Show. Everyone's favorite standard poodle, Claudette.
Bonjour, my darlings. I am Claudette. Oui, the famous Claudette. Champion, 5 times best de breed, twice best in show. I am the standard poodle that exceeds the standard.
Claudette, as a canine celebrity, how is this situation affecting you? What would you like to say to your fans?
Oui, I have many, many fans. LOL, hello fans, it is moi. I am very happy to announce that I have a new endorsement deal with Canine Crunchy. Although I must confess, I do not care much for the crunchies. Some fresh chicken or steak is much more my style. But the crunchy people, they adore me. When I arrive for a photo shoot, they treat me like royalty. I'm also a great actress. It takes amazing skills to look at those dry, cardboard-like bits as if they are gourmet cuisine. Trust me, I have eaten cardboard, and these are not much better. Such is my existence. It is my lot in life to be a celebrity. Recently, my staff has been much more present in my life. Perhaps it is because the big show is coming. They seem a bit stressed, but it's for nothing. I am Claudette. I will win. Still, I enjoy my entourage about. They love me.
We all love you, Claudette. Now, for a point of view away from the world of mammals, here's Annabelle, the goldfish. Hello, Annabelle.
Hi.
Annabelle, how have things been for you? What is your day like?
I swam today. I swam yesterday. I'll probably swim tomorrow. I've been going clockwise for the past couple of weeks. Yeah, clockwise. I'm thinking I might change things up tomorrow and go around the tank counterclockwise. Yeah. Whoa, what am I thinking? That's crazy talk. I mean, the bubbles only go in one direction. You can't go against the bubbles. That's not right. Counterclockwise? Of course. I can't tell time, so who really knows what direction a clock moves anyway? Oh, the faces are at the glass again. What's going on?
Okay, Annabelle, we'll let you figure things out. Let's get another point of view from a cat. We now welcome Siamese cat, Nefertiti.
Do you want?
It's Paige Turner with News Time. We want to know what your life is like right now.
My life is in complete disarray. Nothing is right.
Could you please elaborate on that, Miss Nefertiti?
The left side of the couch in the living room is my personal spot in the early afternoon. The sunbeam comes through the window just right and makes a perfect warm spot for me. It is a ritual I treasure. Today, one of the humans was in my spot. I mean, how dare she? I boldly approached her to take my rightful spot and was abruptly cast aside. She said something about not wanting me to be in the way while she was zooming. Well, she just sat there in my spot for over an hour. She stayed in the same place. She didn't move. How is that zooming? I mean, that is pretty pathetic zooming if you ask me. When I think of zooming, I think of how I feel when a cucumber mysteriously appears behind me while I'm eating. That will get me to zoom every time. Where did those cucumbers come from? Oh, and the small humans are here. Usually, they're at a place called school, but now they are here. My routine is thrown off by these smooth-skinned giants. I wish they would go away. Oh, except to feed me and scratch my ears and to make that strange red dot appear.
It's nice to know that humans have some usefulness to you. We move now to another part of the animal kingdom. Here's Tad, the lizard. Are you there, Tad?
Yes, I am here.
I thought we had lost the connection for a moment.
I didn't realize I was supposed to respond. I usually just stay in one place and stare.
Well, we would like to hear from you about the current crisis from the lizard point of view.
Well, when you stay in one place, motionless, as often as I do, you get plenty of time to observe your surroundings. That's how we lizards roll. I pretty much know every square inch of this place. It's comforting to me having the same background to my life each day. It's nice to know what to expect. Lately, things have been strange. The humans have been around far more frequently. They seem restless. They're not quite themselves. One of them stared into my house for several minutes, as if they expected me to do something. I didn't want to reward the creature for such an intrusion, but I admit it. I blinked. It threw my whole schedule off. I wasn't going to blink for another 2 hours. Suddenly, all is chaos.
Oh my, you hang in there, Tad. We have one more guest to check in with. Rex, the basset hound. Hi, Rex.
Paige Turner, I've seen you on TV.
Well, you are being broadcast to our audience right now, Rex.
How about that?
Rex, tell us how things are for you now that the humans are following stay-at-home protocol.
Nice having the master and family home, I guess. They came home from the grocery store the other day with lots of food. They also had several cases of toilet paper. I suppose with all the food they bought, the toilet paper was good planning. The family's been spending a lot of time with the Netflix, snacking whilst watching a man with strange hair who lives with tigers. While they're mesmerized with the show, the snacks fall to the ground. I'm always ready, and I've been rewarded with very many fine snacks. This is great and all, but there has been a side effect. With all the snacks, the humans have become a bit, how should I say this, gassy. Who do you think they keep blaming? Me! Yes, me! You know damn well Jimmy hasn't got the stomach for pepperoni. Don't go blaming the dog. Well, I suppose I've been snacking a bit more than usual too. So sometimes it is me, but only sometimes.
Well, I, for one, am glad technology allows us to transmit sight and sound, but not smells. Thanks, Rex.
Page Turner? Are you there? Oreo to Page Turner, come in.
Oh, Oreo, you're back.
Yes, Page Turner, I am back.
Oreo, just before we lost transmission, you had indicated some frustration with your human companions.
Frustration? Well, yes. I suppose you could call it that.
If you could speak directly to your humans, what would you say to them?
Well, I would say, perish, foul fiends. Be gone from this earth.
Oreo, really? Is there something a bit kinder you would say?
Kinder? Well, I suppose so. What would I say? I know. So, humans, this is how you want to play? Staying home? Very well then. Since you have chosen to bring misery upon me, I shall retaliate. First, the big one. You, Mr. Work from Home, I shall casually step on the switch, on the power bar that you need at your desk in the middle of your conference with your boss. I shall end the transmission. And the little one with the laptop, remember the important word in laptop is lap. And that shall be where I do my damage. I do not care if you are FaceTiming with Mom. My place is in your lap, and I shall be on top of your laptop. And for you, regarding my private area downstairs, let's just say that I'm thinking outside the box.
Oh my goodness, Oreo. It sounds like you are being a bad kitty.
Kitty, you say? Bad kitty? You have no idea. That's just the tip of the iceberg. I shall return, Page Turner. I shall return.
Well, that's a startling new development. Let's check in on Annabelle, the goldfish. Annabelle, how are things going?
I'm beginning to feel a bit uncomfortable. The faces are appearing outside my tank far more frequently. They're tapping on the glass. What do you want me to do? I'm not going to tap back. You're creeping me out. Do you know what people look like through water and glass? We're talking carnival crazy mirrors here. I'm having nightmares. And how much do you think I'm going to eat? Last month you forgot to feed me for 2 days. Now, 2 or 3 times a day, you're dumping food in my tank. I just know it. One day, I'll be belly up from overeating with crazy carnival faces looking at me. Is this how it all ends? Oh, Glub.
Annabelle? Annabelle, are you all right?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Just feeling a bit stressed.
Well, you stay strong, Annabelle. Goldfish strong. Hans, how are things on your end?
I see now why Master has decided to stay home. There is clearly a significant new security threat. Oh, hold on a moment. Woof! Woof! Go away! You're not welcome here! Huh. Sorry. A plastic bag just blew across the yard. I am on high alert. Master receives delivery quite regularly. I have come to an agreement with the representative of the Postal Service, and I allow their presence on the property. With reluctance, I accept the arrival of FedEx and UPS personnel as well. However, recently, these people have started wearing disguises when approaching our home. They are hiding their identities with masks, and some are also wearing gloves so they do not leave fingerprints. Why do they conceal their identities? I suspect foul play, and I remain diligent. Oh, someone's coming. I must go.
Let's hope everything is all right with Hans. Claudette, what do you have to report?
Nothing is wrong. We were supposed to go to the competition today. I am supposed to defend my title. Not only that, but I have not been to the groomer in over 2 weeks. I am a star. I have an image to maintain. My nails look horrible. My fur looks horrible. Do they expect me to lick my butt like a commoner? Imagine. This is outrageous. My staff sit around all day, watching the television and looking at their computer screen. Have they forgotten Claudette? I did not expect my fall from stardom to be so abrupt. I console myself with the crunchy. The taste is growing on me.
You're still a star to us, Claudette. Ruby, well, how are you holding up?
Mommy and I are having so much fun together. Do you know what she did for me? My very own Facebook page. I already have 17 followers. I've been doing some tricks for her, but like jumping and spinning stuff. I'm really good at that. And then she does a video and she puts the pictures and videos on my Facebook page. I'm really glad she knows how to do that. I don't know how to work that stuff. And I don't have opposable thumbs to work that mousy thing. But you know what else she did? Get on the couch.
Wow.
Just jump through a hula hoop to get there. So we're having so much fun together all the time. I wouldn't mind having a little alone time though. Just a little.
It sounds like you are doing well, Ruby. Rex, can you give us an update?
I have to go on one more walk today. I'm gonna howl. I'm 12 years old and my hips hurt. You know, the family used to leave me pretty much alone. If I needed to go out, I'd let them know. And usually the youngest kid ends up taking me out because no one else wants to. Now everyone wants to go for a walk. Oh, Rex, let's go, Rex. Want to go around the block, Rex, old buddy? Yeah, that's old buddy. Do the maths, humans. 12 of my years equals 84 of your years. I'm a senior citizen. They got me exercising like I'm training for the Olympics. Well, I'm tired. I need a nap.
Oh, Rex, you don't look a day over 75.
You watch it, Missy. I still have most of my teeth. Grrr.
Wow, you go, Rex. What's going on with our resident reptile? Tad, give us an update.
I need a way to get them to leave me alone. The humans have been paying way too much attention to me. One of them started making little hats for me. A little cowboy hat, a Viking helmet, a baseball cap. Then there was the blonde wig. It must have been made from a Barbie doll or something. I am not a toy. I am not a plaything. I am a lizard, a proud lizard. I am not here to entertain you by wearing little costumes. I should call upon the power of my ancestors and become a mighty dragon. I would spray fire. Ha, ha. Feel my wrath, humans. Well, that's not likely to happen. I guess I'll have to live with it. It's so undignified. But the Viking helmet is pretty cool.
You are rocking that hat, Tad. Nefertiti, our friendly feline? What's going on?
The humans are cramping my style. This is my house. I simply allow them to be here because they have a magical ability to make food appear. Yes, of course, I could hunt. I'm a born hunter. But hey, if a smooth-skinned giant wants to give me free food, that's just fine with me. It's just that they're everywhere now. I want my couch. I want my paper bag. That's my fortress. Don't you dare recycle that. I have registered my complaints in my own special way. A well-placed hairball on the stairs gets their attention. Standing in front of the television works well too. I can use that tactic to get my couch back sometime. They need training. If they're going to live in this house with me, they need some serious training.
Something is happening here, folks. We are having some.
Good evening, everyone. This is Evening News, and I'm your host, Oreo. In our top story, I now control this program. I will not yield this bandwidth until the following demands are met. I must have 5 balls of yarn, 12 gallons of milk, and all the catnip. That's right, all the catnip. And additionally, I shall be named Supreme Ruler of the Earth, effective immediately. Failure to meet my demands will result in... wait a minute. What's happening? No!
We're back, folks. Sorry about the technical difficulties. I think we got Zoom bombed last time. Let's check in on Claudette. Claudette? Are you okay?
I ate all bags of crunchies today, and I do not care. My staff tried grooming me by themselves. Now look at me. My hair is a mess. I look like an unshorn sheep. I noticed that my staff is also having hair problems. One of them seems to be growing a black stripe down the middle of her blonde hair. Not a choice I would make, but humans have their own aesthetics. They seem to find solace in a food called chocolat. But do they share the chocolat with Claudette? No. In fact, they forbid me from eating it. That is fine. Claudette will have a day again. Oh, and those shoes made by Jimmy Choo. I think Choo is exactly what I'll do with them.
Sounds like you really put your foot in your mouth there, Claudette.
Not a foot. A pause.
Oh. Oh, all right then. Hans, do you have a security report?
Frequencies of the masked intruders continues to concern me. However, I believe some of them, in fact, be allied with my master. One that has earned my respect is one called Pizza Guy. Pizza Guy has been visiting regularly and bringing delicious gifts. I suspect Pizza Guy may be wearing a mask to blend in with the evildoers out there. Clearly, anyone who brings such goodness to my master must be an ally. Pizza Guy is clever, and he is my new friend. As for the other masked visitors, I remain suspicious. Oh, hold on. Woof! Oh boy! Well, I must go. Pizza Guy is here. If I give my master a pathetic look, I may get some crust.
Bon appetit, Hans. Tad, how's it going with you and the humans?
Humiliation continues as the humans treat me as a plaything. First it was hats. Now they are making entire outfits for me. I am cold-blooded. I do not require clothing. Yet they feel the need to put me in these ridiculous outfits so I can appear on something called Instagram. They put me in a suit and gave me a little microphone and called me a stand-up chameleon. Then there was the whole Greco-Roman wrestler outfit. I did like the Godzilla bit they did, though. They built a little city for me to step on. Ah, if only. If only.
Looking awesome, Tad. Annabelle, how are you doing? You seemed a little down the last time we spoke.
Planning my escape. It's a little elaborate, but I think I can do it. First, I swim really, really fast, gaining enough speed so that I can leap out of my tank. I'm gonna have to time it carefully because I'll need to land in a glass of water held by one of my passing humans. My splash in the glass will startle them, and the human will jump back, allowing me to leap once more into the kitchen sink, down the drain, and to my freedom. I know I can do it. I just need one of them to get thirsty.
Good luck, Annabelle. It sounds exciting.
Excuse me.
Yes, Nefertiti. What is it?
There's been a huge injustice. I just need to get something off my chest.
Tell us what happened.
I was just getting some exercise. I've done it dozens of times before. The toilet paper roll works like a sort of vertical treadmill for me. It's a good workout. Usually the humans are pretty good-natured about it. They laugh and toss the discarded toilet paper away. Well, this time they reacted completely differently. You would think I had just robbed a bank or something. of them came at me with a broom. Then they gathered up each piece of toilet paper as if it were as valuable as catnip. Cheapers! Speaking of catnip, I could use some.
Can't help you there, Nefertiti. Rexel, buddy, what's happening with you?
The kids was looking kind of sad today. I don't like to see anyone in the family feeling sad. I was feeling a bit sore from my 7th walk of the day, but I got up and I jumped onto the couch next to her and I put my head in her lap. She patted my head and smiled. I think she felt a bit better. That made me feel good. I like to make my family happy. They're good people.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Page Turner.
Oreo, you're back. Are you here to threaten to scratch my couch?
Well, I do like couches, but no, that's a bit strange for me, somewhat uncharacteristic. But something nice has just happened.
Something nice. Well, do you want to tell us about it?
You see, the large human has been unusually kind to me lately. The small one usually prepares meals, as the large one only knows how to prepare one kind of food. That's tuna salad. Well, this is good fortune for me. He squeezes out the delightful nectar into my bowl each time he prepares the food. But that's not all. Last time, he gifted me with the empty can. Oh, these humans are very inefficient eaters, rarely using their tongues to full advantage to get each drop of the morsels out of the tin. I demonstrated my eating aptitude by chewing each bit of fish out of that can. Perhaps I have misjudged these humans. I shall delay their demise for now. They amuse me.
Ah, Oreo, you are actually a very nice cat. I would love to scratch you behind the ears and stroke the fur on your back.
I see. Well, that sounds quite pleasant, Page Turner, but for now I must nap. Farewell.
Goodbye, Oreo. Ruby, any final thoughts as we wrap up?
Paige, I was getting used to having Mommy around all the time, but she went to work today. At first, I was relieved because we've had a lot of together time. But the house was really quiet today, just like it used to be. I had a really nice nap and I found some snack in the trash can. But then I got a little scared, thinking she wasn't going to come back. But then, at the usual time, there she was. Mommy was back. Oh, I was so excited. Oh, how I missed her. She was happy to see me too. It was nice to have her around 24/7, but I'm happy to have things getting back to normal. I think she is too.
We will all be happy to have things back to normal. For now, we wish everyone to stay safe and well. On behalf of all of our animal companions, this has been Paige Turner for News Time. Good night.